Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Yashar Bodur. Welcome to ESED 8132, Curriculum and Instruction. I'm making this video to give you a brief orientation to our class and our online environment. Well, a couple things about myself. Again, I'm Yashar Bodur. I'm an Associate Professor of Elementary Education in the Department of Teaching and Learning at Georgia Southern University. Our class, is one of the classes I teach on a regular basis. I also teach the seminar and field study in the EDS program, so probably some of you will have me. I'm also the director of the EDS programs in my department. Let's see. Again, I will give you some brief information about our class. The first thing is, this is our textbook. I sent information about this via email. It's Curriculum, Foundations, Principles, and Issues by Ornstein and Hunkins. We will be using this book extensively. Of course, there are some other supplemental readings that we will use. Let's see. This week is the first week of our class, and what I would like you to do is to go on the course website and locate a module called Start Here. In the Start Here module, you're going to find all necessary course policies and formal documentation like the syllabus, the schedule, assignment descriptions and rubrics, and etc. After we are done with this week, we will start with our learning modules. Now, the course is designed around learning modules, and the way I designed it is that every learning module will last 2 weeks. So you can look at a learning module like a learning unit that you plan in your classroom. So every learning module will last 2 weeks, and every learning module begins on a Monday, and then it ends on the Sunday 2 weeks later. So the following Monday we start a new learning module. So there are 7 learning modules on the course website, and I don't think you will get to see every single learning module at once, because I open them one at a time to make sure that everybody's on the same page. Now, once you open a learning module, the first thing you're going to see is a overview page, and that overview page is very important. It will give you information about our general goals in that module, and then it will give you information about specific objectives that we are trying to meet by studying that module, and then it will have a list of specific tasks that you have to complete. So it will say, the specific tasks will say something like, first read the overview page, and then go and read chapter 3, and then go and participate in discussion such and such, go and complete assignment such and such. So if you read the overview page and if you follow those instructions that I have for you, you should not have a problem at all in our class, because I try to be very, very clear with my instructions, and I try to keep our learning modules as predictable as possible. Now, let's see, there will be certain activities in our class that are kind of recurring activities. So every module will have some discussion, and most of the modules will have 1 or 2 case study discussions. Now, these discussions will be around whatever topic that we are covering in that given learning module. And what I try to do is to kind of blend the information, that knowledge that you're going to gain from the book, with some practical issues. So any discussion that we will have some kind of practical application. So you're going to be able to relate what you read to what you do in the classroom, or what experiences you've had over the years as a teacher. So there will be some practice theory connection in our discussions. And then the case studies are case studies that I wrote in the past, and these case studies are on a website, but I'm going to bring the case study to our course website. You don't have to go to an outside website to look at them. So I set up these case study discussions and regular module discussions in a way that you're going to conduct these discussions in small groups. In other words, a discussion will not be conducted with the whole class. I divided our class into 3 groups, and then you're going to find out which group you belong to, and then you're going to conduct these discussions with your group members only. And the reason for this is that if the discussion groups are small, I'm hoping that the interaction that you have with your group members, classmates, will be more intimate, and then you're going to remember who you're responding to, what ideas you're responding to, or what people are saying about your ideas. So the communication and the interaction will be a little more like a face-to-face classroom interaction. That's my hope. So both content or module discussions and case study discussions will be conducted in small groups. Now, because these modules are 2-week modules, you have 2 weeks to complete any type of activity that we have on a given module. So when I say you have to complete certain readings, you're going to have 2 weeks to complete those. And when I say we have these discussions, you're going to have 2 weeks to complete these discussions. But a discussion means that there will be some kind of interaction. So if everybody waits until the last day of the module, then we cannot have interaction in the learning module. So my suggested timeline, and you can find this in the syllabus also, is that I would like you to spend the first week of the module to complete the readings, and then to respond to the prompt that I have for you in the discussion, or the case study that I have for you in the case study discussion area, and then spend the following week to read your classmates' responses and interact with them or respond to their ideas. The minimum requirement for these discussions is that you respond to my main prompt and you respond to one of your group members. But this is the minimum requirement. That means if you complete the minimum requirement, you are eligible to get a B. But if you go beyond that, if you respond to at least 2 of your classmates on the discussion and case study discussion forums, then you will be eligible to get a 100 on these tasks. In addition to this, I would like you to know that there will be a forum called Ask the Instructor forum, and this stays on the main page at all times. Whenever you have a question, I will be more than happy to answer it. So go ahead and post that question on Ask the Instructor forum, and I'll answer it, and everybody will be able to see your question and my answer. So that interaction I have with you is useful for everybody else. But if you have a question that concerns you only, nobody else, you might want to send those questions via email, because you don't want to put out such questions in a discussion forum. So personal questions should come to me in an email format. Course-related questions should go to the Ask the Instructor forum. Now we are going to have 3 assignments, 3 major assignments, and all the other things are kind of minor, not minor, but those are kind of module-related activities. The 3 assignments we have are the first one is a curriculum evaluation plan, the second one is a curriculum analysis, and the third one is a curriculum improvement plan. Probably you can see from the titles of these assignments that they are related. First, you make a plan to evaluate a curriculum, and then you actually conduct that evaluation and see the results. And based on the results, you're going to make a proposal to make that curriculum better. So that last one is called curriculum improvement proposal. I guess one important piece of information here is that the curriculum improvement proposal assignment, which is the last of the 3 assignments that I just mentioned, is a key assessment in our EDS program, which means that you have to make a passing grade to pass the class. In other words, if you make 100 in everything else, but if you make a failing grade in the curriculum improvement proposal, you unfortunately cannot pass the class. And I'm not saying this will happen. We will not let this happen. What I do with my students is that I make myself available to give you early feedback on the assignments. So if you have an early draft on which you would like feedback from me, you can send it to me. I will look at it, give you feedback, and you can work on it and make it better before the deadline for the assignment. But in those situations, I would like you to give me enough time to read your assignment and give you feedback. In other words, if you send your early draft to me the day before the deadline, there is a great chance that I won't have time to read it and give you feedback. So please, when you do send me your stuff for early feedback, give me enough time. You can find the details about each assignment on the course website, and I do plan to make a video for each assignment to give you some examples, to give you some verbal explanations about each assignment. So you're going to receive such details in video format, and then you already have the written explanations for each assignment. This is all I can think of right now. I think we will have a wonderful time together this semester. I wish all of you a wonderful, wonderful semester, and I'm looking forward to working with each of you. Okay, goodbye.